Good morning. Let us now continue with our study of trigonometric identities. In the previous video, we have already discussed four basic identities, that is sin x plus y is equal to sin x cos y plus cos x sin y, sin x minus y equal to sin x cos y minus cos x sin y, cos x plus y is equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y, and cos x minus y is equal to cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. Now, let us find the values or the result for tan of x plus y and tan of x minus y. So, let us start. Tan of x plus y can be written as sin of x plus y over cos of x plus y. Using these results, we get sin x cos y plus cos x sin y whole upon cos x cos y minus sin x sin y, dividing both numerator and denominator by cos x cos y. And why are we doing so? Because we want a result for tan of x plus y in terms of tan. Okay, so if you divide by cos x cos y, you will get some terms as tan x and tan y. Okay, so dividing both numerator and denominator, and this is possible because see, if you divide both numerator and denominator by the same value, then it is you are allowed to do that. So tan of x plus y will be equal to sin x cos y plus cos x sin y whole upon cos x cos y, and the denominator becomes cos x cos y minus sin x sin y whole upon cos x cos y. Now, this gives us this. If you just split open the numerator, what do you get? Sin x cos y upon cos x cos y. Cos y gets cancelled. We are left with tan x, plus here this upon this, cos x gets cancelled, and we are left with tan y, and upon here both cos x and cos y gets cancelled, we are left with 1 minus sin x over cos x is tan x into sin y over cos y is tan y, and hence we get the result tan of x plus y is equal to this. Now, one constraint over here is that both tan x tan y should be defined. Also, tan x plus y should be defined. So, this is possible only if none of them is an odd multiple of pi by 2, because when the angle is an odd multiple of pi by 2, tan of that angle is not defined. So, x, y and x plus y are not odd multiples of pi by 2. Okay, so this is the result. Now, the next result is for tan of x minus y, which we will do exactly on the same lines. So, tan of x minus y, exactly on the same lines, we will write sin of x minus y upon cos of x minus y, though we can find it from this result also. That procedure also I will take up later. First, let me do it. by the basic, that is tan of x minus y would be sine or upon cos of x minus y. Using the result from above, we get sin x cos y minus cos x sin y whole upon cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. Now again dividing both numerator and denominator by cos x cos y, we get tan of x minus y is equal to sin x cos y minus cos x sin y whole upon cos x cos y, and the denominator is cos x cos y plus sin x sin y whole upon cos x cos y. And so we get the result as here cos y gets cancelled, we are left with tan x minus cos x gets cancelled, we are left with tan y whole upon this whole thing gets cancelled, we are left with 1 plus sin x over cos x is tan x and sin y over cos y is tan y. And so we get the next result or the next identity as tan x minus y is equal to tan x minus tan y upon 1 plus tan x tan y. Here also x, y and x minus y should not be odd multiples of pi by 2, only then this is defined. Okay, now let me take up directly from here also we could have found out tan of x minus y. And how do we do that? We have seen that tan of x plus y is equal to tan x plus tan y over 1 minus tan x tan y. Okay, now substituting in place of y, if I write minus y, so what do I get? Tan of x minus y can be written as tan of x plus minus y. So I get tan of x plus tan of minus y whole upon 1 minus tan x tan of minus y, and so we get the result as tan of x, but tan of a negative angle is minus of tan of that angle. So you get tan of minus y is minus tan y whole upon 1 minus tan x. Tan minus y is again minus tan y, minus of minus is plus, and so we get this result which is the same as what we obtained directly. Same way we can find the value of cot of x plus y and cot of x minus y. So let's quickly do it. It will be cos of x plus y over sine of x plus y. So substitute, we get cos x cos y minus sin x sin y whole upon sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. Now here, since we want the result, we are finding an expression for cot of x plus y, so we want the answer also in terms of cot, and so we divide both numerator and denominator by sin x sin y. So we get cot of x plus y is equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y whole upon sin x sin y, and this whole thing upon sin x cos y plus cos x sin y, and again this is also upon sin x sin y. Now, so the result comes out to be, if you just see carefully, cos x over sin x is cot x, cos y over sin y is cot y, minus both of these get cancelled, 1 upon sin x gets cancelled, you are left with cot y, and here sin y gets cancelled, you are left with cot x. This is the result. Same way, if you now here cot is not defined when the angle is an integral multiple of pi, means along the x axis. So we should write that here this is possible when x, y and x plus y are not integral multiples of pi, because otherwise these won't be defined. Now exactly on the same lines we quickly do that. Cot of x minus y would be equal to, here we will write cos of x minus y upon sin of x minus y, and again same way we substitute, we solve and divide both numerator and denominator by sin x sin y and get the required result as, here we will have a plus in the numerator and here we will have a minus in the numerator. So what do we get the result as? Cot x cot y plus 1 upon cot y plus cot x. So this is the result for, and this we could have found out directly also here by replacing y by minus y, and so we have here, so let's do it that way. What do we get? Here we get, how come we have got both? No, this will be minus, because the signs get reversed. Here we do it, and let's see, cot of x cot of minus y minus 1 upon cot of minus y plus cot of x, cot of x plus minus y, and this comes out to be, this is minus cot x cot y minus 1 whole upon, this becomes minus cot y plus cot x, and so we can write the result as cot of x minus y is equal to, you take minus common, we get cot x cot y plus 1 upon, here also if you want to take minus common, you get cot y minus cot x, this gets cancelled and hence the result is the same as what we obtained above, which is cot x minus y is equal to cot x cot y plus 1 whole upon cot y minus cot x. So either you do it directly by taking this way, that is cos x minus y over sin x minus y, and simply the signs get reversed, or you do it by substituting minus y in this result, and either ways we are getting the same result. Okay, now let's quickly move on and find results of trigonometric identities for multiple angles. Okay, so trigonometric identities for multiple angles. Okay, now in this case these are very important results, but again very simple to remember. So we know that, again the same four results, that we know that sine of x plus minus y, I am writing them together, equal to sin x cos y plus minus cos x sin y, and cos of x plus minus y is equal to cos x cos y minus plus sin x sin y, where here the way we write plus minus tells us that whatever sign is on top, it goes with the sign on top here, and whatever sign is in the is below it goes with the sign which is below it. Now to find the value of sin 2x, okay, so here what we do is, we know that sine of x plus y is equal to sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. Substituting, So we can write sin 2x can be written as x plus x, and here we substitute, we get sin x cos x plus cos x sin x, and so we get a very important result, that is sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x cos x. Now same way we have for cos 2x. Okay, so what do we get? Cos 2x, we know the result as cos x plus y is equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Okay, so this gives us, now cos 2x can be written as cos of x plus x, which is equal to cos of x plus x, which is equal to cos x minus sin x sin x. So we get cos 2x is cos squared x minus sin squared x. This is another result. Now there are two more forms of cos 2x, and that is, but we know that cos squared x plus sin squared x is 1, which gives us cos squared x can be written as 1 minus sin squared x. So cos 2x becomes equal to, in place of cos squared x we will write 1 minus sin squared x, and this sin squared x gets carried down as it is, and so we have another form of cos 2x is 1 minus 2 sin squared x. Now also we can write sin squared x from here as 1 minus cos squared x. Therefore cos 2x can be written as, in place of this cos squared x remains as it is, in place of sin squared x we will be writing 1 minus cos squared x, which becomes cos squared x minus 1 plus cos squared x, and so we have another result for cos 2x as 2 cos squared x minus 1. On the same lines, you can try out the value of tan 2x and cot 2x. Thank you.